Hey guys, I'm B, and I'm here with Luke and Will. Guys, wave to the camera, please. Don't make this awkward. Thank you.
Wait, no, don't wave. No, don't. Be stubborn.
Be stubborn. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. We are off to a great start.
Wonderful
This is
start.
going
This is SILKENWOOD Insight,
Yeah,
a podcast we just decided to do,
indeed.
where we interview musicians and music people.
I need to turn on my anti-heat device. Hold on.
Thank you, Will.
And
Take your.
okay.
It could be a number of things. Could be a fan. Could be an AC.
could be an AC.
Yeah.
I need to.
Could be
I
an
need to
assortment of ice
evacuate
cubes.
My bladder.
You're what?
His bladder.
I heard that, but
Going
I
to the
didn't hear
bathroom.
anything else.
He's evacuating his bladder.
He's evacuating his bladder. For all of our Spotify and Apple listeners out there, feel free to watch on YouTube, the SILKENWOOD YouTube
Right.
channel.
Oh yeah, he's gone. He's not just peeing himself right now.
No,
He's
no,
gone to the
he's
bathroom.
he's gone. He's gone. Everyone here
He
except
got
for
up
me
and went to the bathroom.
has their cameras on, so there's a visual aspect to this. Oh, he's returned. I dead ass thought he was about to bring his chair with him.
What? Shouldn't there be a seat on the toilet?
Maybe he needs to prop up his legs. Maybe he needs to prop up his legs. All right. Sometimes
No,
it just gets
I
that
like to think.
serious.
I like to think he sits on the desk seat and aims it into the toilet.
He has to arc it into the top.
Yes, I like to imagine Will sits on his desk chair and puts his feet on the toilet and then aims in between his feet. And that's how he goes pee. He just sits there and pees in between his feet.
I'll just go back.
Will is now going back to the bathroom.
He's going to
with
try
his
that.
chair.
He's going to try
Yeah,
it.
with
This
the
is an
chair.
experiment now. This is what's happening.
Oh,
Anyways,
no.
welcome to SILKENWOOD Insight.
Yes.
We don't know what we're doing. I just started recording. Oh, hello.
Yes, we don't know what this is or whose show this is. This is just three people fucking about, apparently.
Indeed.
Oh god. All right. So I guess I'll just take the reins.
Go for it.
So B, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken, I think your song just hit 100 listens on Spotify,
It
right?
did. It did today, which is literally
Holy
insane.
heck! It's been out how long?
4
Finish
days.
joining us if that's alright.
Yeah,
4
it's
days,
fine.
and it 100.
4 days, and Will has brought a Glumpus onto the call.
Right, the kitty cat. For those who
Indeed.
do not know, it looks like a penguin, but it is a cat.
He's wearing a tuxedo.
He's wearing
He's
a-
sophisticated. Come
There
on.
you go. Yes, of course. Oh
This
god,
podcast is so dysfunctional. We're 3
No, this is
minutes
great.
in, and we're.
this is great. This is an amazing intro. You gotta captivate the audience. Okay?
Oh yeah.
You gotta cat capade.
Fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's awful.
I'm just gonna
That
stop
is-
trying.
Okay,
No,
so
please
my
keep
mouth.
going.
let
Please.
let's just
All right.
okay, so yeah, B, your song just came out. It's been up for 4 days. It has 100 listens. You've released quite a few songs already, right?
I have.
Hold on, I know you're working on a new
What
album.
did you do?
We'll get to that in a second.
Sorry, Will's Glumpy is
God.
causing quite the ruckus.
Please continue. My cat just knocked me.
Fine.
Just continue.
It's all right.
Oh my god. Yes, so I'm pulling stuff up now because I was nowhere near ready. Okay. Yeah, so you have 102 monthly listeners, and you have 5 songs out that Spotify's showing me.
Yes, not counting album tracks. Yes. I don't know what that
Right.
would be counting album tracks. I want to say like Uh,
A lot,
9.
right? Yeah,
What did he do?
right. And so Self-Discovery just came out. My favorite song ever, just in general, or the affection song.
Yeah.
And so you're like 80% done with your next album.
I am. I
right?
am. We're down to
Wow.
one final track with this beautiful, beautiful group of people. They go by Blush Bomb, and if you haven't seen Blush Bomb's Twitter account, holy shit, it is a gold mine. Very,
Right.
very,
I'm
very
going to
So-
look at it right now.
awful. Please, please do. It's at Blush Bomb with 2 B's. All caps.
So, yes. Okay, so, see, we were able to pull it all together now. We're like, what,
Yeah.
4 minutes in? We kind of
We're-
figuring stuff out.
We're
There we
6
go.
minutes in, and kind of.
Okay. All right, so, yeah, that's super cool. And today you've brought with us Will, who
I
also
have.
does the music.
This is Will, aka
That's right.
Kuatari, the swaggiest.
I beg to defer.
Nice intro. Well, as we saw before the recording, I didn't know your name, so please tell me and everyone else a little bit about yourself.
Hi. Hi, my name's Will. I go by the alias / character as Kuatari. I've made electronic music for 6 years. I'm 16 years old.
Hey,
I have. I don't know. That's about it.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
yo.
a pretty good start. Will
Um,
has, yeah, you can continue.
I've recently rebranded. You probably know me previously as Rocket Box with the 3 for an E, but that was for story reasons and for upcoming plans. The name was changed because I felt like it was about that time to properly kind of take my music and the brand in the next direction, in the right direction that I wanted it to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to be Rocketbox. Now I'm Kuatari. I'm 16. I make music.
Sick.
So,
Yeah, for people who don't know these two, they just fuck around and do random stuff
Yeah.
and make gold. Like, I don't understand the creative process at all with you two. You guys say, let's make something sound terrible, and at the end of it, it just sounds good. Like, it's crazy to watch. I've literally, how long was it the other day? I sat down for like 2 hours just watching you guys fuck about.
Oh yeah.
And like you guys were literally just laughing and doing jokes and like making a robot say random lines and then making it sound good.
a draft
I-
of this song that will never see the light of day, unfortunately, features the line, and I won't
Right.
give much further context from this. So much cum in my hair, you could call me Jack Frost.
Right. It's like literally just because I come from a line of comedy and stuff, and I get like doing weird warm-ups and games and stuff like that, and you guys like to practice and get warmed up will just make a song that nobody will ever hear just like for the fun of it and for the practice of it. And like I don't think you guys realized how fucking cool that is. Like it's amazing what you can do, or what you two can do. And yeah, again, I mean, if you're listening to this, I'm sure you know who they are. But if you don't, be sure to check out their stuff because it's crazy.
thank you.
Yeah.
No virtual fist bump.
Yo.
Audio listeners
But,
didn't see that. That I fist bump.
Yeah. No, I mean it is amazing. You guys just don't like. You guys are both so optimistic, and you just don't even seem to have like challenges. You guys just sit down, you make a song, and decide if you want to use it or not. Or like B was saying the other day, she didn't like one of the songs, so she just made a new one.
Well,
That's the whole point.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
no,
whole point
but
of
it's
music, dude, as a whole.
yeah,
Like,
no, but it's so wild, like seeing that on the outside. Like as a content creator, there have been times when I'm like, oh, I don't really like this video, but I'm just gonna upload it or whatever. But you guys genuinely care, and like you genuinely put effort in, and you don't see that much nowadays.
Huh.
So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank
But
you.
it's appreciated.
yeah. So that being said, I know B, you're working on this new album. I think that's gonna be the first album released under Silkenwood. Is it the first like complete
the
album?
first album by a specific artist.
Right.
We do have. Won't give too much detail because I don't want to spoil anything because it's super fucking sick what we've got coming up. But we do have
Ooh.
a compilation album with a number of very, very sick artists, including myself and Will even. But that will be technically the first album release. However, the first
right.
individual artist album release will be mine.
Interesting. So I'm still, trying to understand this, and I'm sure some people at home what is Silkenwood? Like just overall, it's a record label, but like what is, the idea of it, and if you want to maybe go into like how that started.
Oh yeah. So the whole concept of Silkenwood is it was never meant to go at no point was Silkenwood meant started with the intention of being a label. Like that was never the initial plan. And Will was there for a lot of the starting process of what eventually became Silkenwood. But pretty much I had this crazy idea of like a cute little compilation album I could do with a few of my friends, and we can put it out. I'd probably give the money to charity because why the fuck not? I don't remember what the original plans
Right.
were. I don't think I even thought that far. If I did, I
Right.
don't remember at this point. But the initial plan was just to start it as just like a little group of friends. But I'm like, okay, well, what do we release this under? Because we want to have like some
Right.
sort of like collective name. So then it started of okay, brainstorm a name that we can work as like a collective under instead of as a label, because that'd be easier to manage and we wouldn't have to take it as
Better
serious.
organized,
Yeah.
makes more sense.
And so our friend Jackson eventually came up with the name Silkenwood after just kind of sitting in a call, and I was like, holy shit, that sounds really, really good. And so brought it over to Angel, who created the logo out of fucking thin air, which, oh my god, breaks my brain how he even managed to do that in the first place. It's insane. But oh my god. And eventually it was okay, well, this initial idea has kind of faded away. It's not as likely to happen as we thought it was going to due to a lot of circumstances. So let's come up with this other idea. And so I had another idea, and I'm like, okay, well, to make this work, we would have to transition into going from a collective to a label. And so we started Silkenwood as a label, and a sort of phrase that we're keeping throughout our minds and in our bios for show, but it's something that we genuinely take super seriously. The concept of regardless of having forward-thinking music, regardless of the genre. You can send us country music, fucking EDM, hyperpop, whatever the fuck you want to send us, but as long as you find a way to be forward-thinking about what you're doing, that is literally the only qualification. Aside from it obviously being well done and mixed well and
but you're not looking, even if it's like a great song. Like if I'm trying to think, like if Charlie Puth is kind of forward thinking, but technically if Charlie Puth sent you a song, it's it's a good song, but you want it to be challenging something. You want it to actually be something they care about and not just cut and paste hip hop or
absolutely
like that.
There has to be a level of attention to detail that you don't get to see a lot with what's being pushed to the top of mainstream and everything.
Right. And I mean, going into that, a lot of you guys are really putting yourselves into the music, and that's where that forward thinking comes in for a lot of you.
Oh yeah.
But yes, so what I think is really interesting is we talked about the idea of that it's individual people who are then also working under a label and like as a whole. And I think that's really cool that like you said any individual person holds the right to like have their music be separated from the label and like things like that can be worked out.
Oh yeah.
Which I think is really cool because a lot of the big labels again they imprison the artists and like take control of their career, and you guys are already thinking about how to prevent that.
Oh yeah. We effectively want to work as just, if anything, for lack of a better description, we want to work as a launch pad, if anything, for a lot of artists, because there's a lot of places that'll, it'll give recognition, but there's a lot of things that are withheld from the artist, as opposed to like if they wanted to release independently, as opposed to being on a label, they lose a lot of the kind of access to like certain things they can do with their music, like contests and like competitions, or if they want to just promote it and like go about it and use it in different like formats and like settings. There's a lot of labels that won't particularly allow you to do that. So I wanted to make sure SILKENWOOD was a place that you could come and we'll release your music for you. We'll take care of the visuals. We'll do everything like that. But at the end of the day, this is your song, and you can treat this as if you released it yourself.
So Will, what's your part in all this? I mean, you're one of the artists, or are you? Is there something you're in charge of, or?
There's not really anything I'm in charge of. I've kind of just been in the background, kind of overseeing everything and just like kind of helping out and throwing ideas out there and whatnot. As far as being an artist, I definitely do want to be an artist on this label, like 100%. Because I feel like not only is it gonna kind of spark, like this new cool kind of thing, it's gonna give a lot of super like smaller artists like a huge opportunity to like have fun, join like an actual community, like work with other people. Because when I like first started like actually like trying to focus on music and like do everything, like I was just kind of stuck. And then I met Jackson and B, like those two people were kind of like the first in the music community that I met that like have helped me a lot. And it's like I feel like we're giving the chance to other artists to have that same experience. So I'm just gonna be one of the dudes who throws out ideas and does random stuff. Hold on.
I think one of the things that is super cool is like, I mean, at the end of the day, just the simplistic, like, a group of people who are all talking and, like, sharing ideas and stuff like that is just so important. Like, it seems so small, but literally just having a group of, like, 5 people bouncing ideas off each other is so much better than those 5 people trying to figure it on their own. And that's definitely, like, a thing that you guys have realized. Like, it's a label, but yet it's so focused on the community and like everyone as a whole, but yet also focusing on the individual. It's just really impressive to see it, and I hope things continue moving in that fashion because it's really, really cool to see.
I'm very excited for what we have planned for SILKENWOOD. There's a lot of things I need to communicate amongst. Side note: we have a Discord server. If you need to find our Discord server, it's linked to all of our social media accounts. Please join. We have some fun accounts, fun events planned.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, then all of this will be linked down below. The Spotify, obviously you're on the YouTube, Discord, all that stuff will be down below. But yes, can we talk about? So we've talked a few times about different events. Do you guys want to talk about what some of these ideas are for events? Not anything specific, just like some of the more broad ideas.
So, Will, you can bounce some ideas that you had in a bit if you have any.
Again, nothing too specific, but just some of the broad ideas to get people excited.
There was.
Well, one thing that what do you call it? like just like a lot of record labels and collectives do as a whole that I think is really fun is do like live shows, like
Right.
obviously not in person
Mm.
because you know COVID, and we're like that's one
All
of the cool
spread
things
out,
too.
yeah.
All spread out across the world. That's one of the other cool things too. But I'll get into
Right.
that later. But one thing that is super fun is that you get to have like all these artists kind of put together like a 30-minute, 20-minute, or even an hour like showcase of just like all of their best work or
Right.
all of their friends' best work or just like music that they find cool. And just like they get to share that with a big group of people, and I think that's definitely one of the events that I would love to see happen is just like a live set where like all the artists that we're gonna release on the compilation, maybe, or just like everyone that's like on the kind of thing as a whole, just like come together and make something fun.
Right.
Mm.
That's one of the events that I was just like thinking about the other day. But yeah,
Yeah. B, was there one that you wanted to share?
Yeah, and this gets a little more specific into
Okay.
something because I've fleshed this out in my brain a little bit. Haven't brought it up
Oh boy.
to the other swag havers, which is what we refer to, literally, quite literally, what we refer to the people who actively work as managers and like the staff team of Silkenwood.
Right.
This idea of having this compilation album made entirely from our Discord server. You pretty much, you get like sorted, like you submit an application, we sort you into pairs. So like you get paired up with another artist that's sitting in the server. We're likely going to try and pair artists up that work well together, or their sounds would work well together, or if we already know the artists and we know that there's like no like beef between them, or if they're like really close friends or something, we're gonna prioritize the working well together aspect, and create this compilation album called Better Together, where it's pretty much a showcase of the creation that you can make whenever you're working with a friend of yours or any other sort of relationship you may have with another creator in the server.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean that's just two ideas. I know I have some ideas that I should talk to you guys about after.
Yeah, you
But,
definitely should. Please do.
Yes. Well, without just saying them. But that's like the fun part is that that's just two ideas, and that's like if that isn't entertaining, or if you don't want to see how that goes, then I mean, what the heck? Just hearing about that, like I'm already excited. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of cool stuff that's going to be coming. We're about correct me if I'm wrong, we're about like 26 minutes in, somewhere around there, almost at the 30-minute mark.
We're getting close.
I know we were trying to go for just 30, but yeah, I mean that's Silkenwood boiled down for you. Just individual artists coming together, helping each other out as a label, trying to be a launch platform for smaller artists, helping each other out, and a bunch of fun events. I know I was brought in to help with like the social media aspect and help the reach of it, which hence the podcast. Hi, how are you? So yeah, I mean, I think we got a lot of the serious stuff out of the way. We can get a little bit more loose with it, but yeah, I'm super excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, I think a lot of online groups kind of fall apart, but what's really cool is like you guys have already been doing this stuff individually, so you might as well be doing it together. And that's what I think's really powerful and really cool.
it's like it's funny because I spend it's like this is already what I do in my free time.
Right.
Like, so
yeah.
if you're doing it with friends, it's like an official thing. I mean, that's even more fun.
Right. Well, yeah,
You
because
know?
it's like a lot of social media groups, you know, like the Hype House or something. They have their differences. They leave, whatever. But
Hey,
like,
we should make a hype house for
there are not that many content
Silkenwood
houses for
Cabin, let's fucking
music.
go.
I will say, there's not that many music content houses. But But no, yeah, you look at like Hype House, and they fall apart. Like people always, the main reason Hype House got famous was Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae. People don't realize they were the first two to leave the Hype House. Like they abandoned ship immediately. But with you guys, you're already like you've been doing this since you were 10, Will. So like you're gonna be making music. You might as well hang out with some friends while you do it.
Exactly.
So that's why, like, really, if you are listening to this and if you're just discovering SILKENWOOD, they're going to be here a while. They're going to be making some great music. You might as well start now so you can say you were one of their first fans. Like, that's the way I see it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of all I have, but I am very excited and hopefully, better things are gonna be here. So.
Yeah. I'm happy to see where this is gonna. Well, how well this is gonna take off.
Right.
That sounded. I meant like. That sounded like a really douchebaggy thing to say.
Pretty much what Will's saying is, yeah, I mean, if this doesn't work out, he'll have his own thing going anyway.
No, if this doesn't work out, then we can continue to be dumbasses on the internet. So that's what
that's the thing too, is that again, like with the Hype House, like they had to make this work, but like with SILKENWOOD, if it doesn't work, they're just gonna go back to being individual artists. So it's like win or lose, nothing's really gonna change. And I think it's really cool. I really like the idea of how this kind of just like happened naturally, because like that's just what happens when you have a bunch of friends in the same industry. So yeah, for sure. Why are you? Will is patting his cat's butt like a conga.
Hey
like...
yo. Cat.
No! You're gonna steal my keyboard.
Oh golly.
Oh, there he is.
Jeez. Well, stop petting the cat like that. If you are on Spotify,
Showing the ass. No.
Yeah. If you are on Spotify, love you to death. I would really. The beginning and outro will seem really weird without the cameras.
Oh yeah.
The cameras really help make it make more sense, even though it's a podcast. But anyways, I don't know. Do you guys have any parting words? Any special announcements you've saved, or?
Well.
Really?
I can't think of anything.
Stream Affection by Self-Discovery out now.
Yeah, Stream Affection by Self-Discovery.
That's all I got.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. Oh, and then your new album coming out soon. Is there a date in mind or a goal for your new album?
There is a date. We will not disclose that until closer to time.
Wow. So that could be tomorrow. Could be in 4 years. Who knows? Keep your eyes out. Get in. Yes. Get in the SILKENWOOD Discord, which is public now.
Oh, yeah.
So that way, when the album does drop, you can find out, and you're not waiting 4 years.
Which you will do. That's exactly what you're going to do.
Yes. The album does drop in 4 years. It's scheduled to post.
No. You're gonna join the Discord
You're gonna
server.
join the Discord.
And you're gonna listen to the album when it comes out. That's what you're gonna do. That's what you're going to do. You're
exactly. We need like a white and black spinny hypnosis thing.
No, you're gonna do that, or else we're gonna have problems. Big ones.
Yes, exactly.
Or else you're not gonna be able to.
Oh yeah. We are going to break your fingers.
Of course. And your kneecap. Is this legal? I don't know if this is legal anymore.
This is legal. We're threatening our viewers to.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We're all minors, right? So we're fine.
It's strong advertising. It'll be okay.
I play Minecraft.
Yeah, it's marketing. In a video game. That's how Twitch TOS works. As long as the threat is made within a video game, you're fine. So we'll break your fingers in a video game.
We will. Yes, we will.
I'm gonna blow up your Minecraft house.
Jesus Christ.
I hope you
yes.
build a portal
So,
of glowstone and put water in it, and then it doesn't work.
oh, that's too cruel. That's so
That's
cruel.
a fate I'd wish upon no human being.
Yeah, that's awful.
I witnessed
But-
that fate myself. It was quite a sad day. I apologize to
Okay.
everyone.
So we're about at the 30-minute mark now, I believe. So yes, thank you. Let us know if you like this. If
We're
you're on
just gonna
YouTube,
say
you can
lettuce.
comment. Hey, lettuce. Let us know if you like this. If you're on YouTube, you can comment down below. You can leave reviews on Apple Podcast. If you're on Spotify, I think you can like on Spotify. Like it, add it to a playlist. I don't know. Do whatever you do on Spotify.
Do all the
Yes.
good stuff.
Yeah. So that's
Or
it
I'll
for
block Minecraft house.
that's it for today. Let us know if we should do this again or if we should never talk to each other anymore. Cause
That would be very sad.
oh god, it would be sad. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they thought.
Can we just have it a point like to make like a end of the video joke?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I'm
Just like
yeah.
just like a pun.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Oh, yeah. What is your
The
joke?
end of the video pun. Will, please
That's
enlighten us.
that's gonna. I found a pickle on a door today. It
Yeah.
was- Thanks for watching.
What?